everyone, Gifted Soul here, back for another Oracle deck review, and today I have with me the Indigo Angel Oracle Card deck by Doreen Virtue and Charles Virtue. It is a 44 card deck with a guidebook included. So before I get into this deck, please make sure you subscribe if you are new. Welcome back to those of you who have been subscribed. And yeah, but aside from that, before I get into it, I have a funny story about this deck. So I purchased a copy of this deck a few years ago, right? And I was coming from my place to my parents' place, and somewhere between packing up and going back to my place, I ended up misplacing the deck, and I still cannot find it to this day. So eventually, after I stopped waiting around to find the original copy I had already purchased, I went on ahead. I think it was a long time before I just gave up hope on ever finding it. But after that, I went on ahead and purchased another copy. And yeah, so here it is today. I've had this one for a long time, but yeah, that's my cute little, I guess, funny story. I guess maybe when I packed it, I think I may have dropped it outside or something somewhere. If that's the case, it's long gone. It was a long time ago when I misplaced this deck. Like, I think I even had different furniture in my apartment, so I don't even know. But either way, I do have another copy, and yeah, so I'm gonna read the back here. It says, Indigos are strong-willed, intuitive leaders with innate spiritual skills, including the ability to clearly recognize the truth. Yet in this complicated world, even Indigos need assistance in knowing the next step to take in their mission, as well as relationships and other life areas. That's why Charles Virtue, an Indigo himself, and his mother, Doreen Virtue, created these Indigo Angel Oracle cards specifically for Indigo children and adults, along with their parents and teachers. Each of the 44 beautifully illustrated cards contains a special message from the angels. The accompanying guidebook explains the meanings in a way that is simple and to the point. After all, Indigos are on a mission and have no time to waste. So, do you have to be an Indigo to purchase this? Is, I'm sure, the question that maybe some of you are asking, and that is an absolute no. You do not have to be. As with any different deck, even for a deck that kind of caters more to light workers, you still don't even have to be a light worker to use it. So you use the decks how you want to use them, even though maybe they were made for another purpose, but there are ways around it, and you always just go with your intuition, regardless of if you identify with a certain title or group of people. Now, do I consider myself to be an Indigo? Yeah, I do. But did I, around when I first purchased this deck? Not necessarily. I got the deck because it looked like a pretty cool deck to me, and I loved Doreen Virtue at the time, and I still do. So anything with Doreen Virtue's name attached to it, I try to go ahead and get it as soon as possible. So yeah. But I know a lot of people have maybe mixed feelings, or they steer away from Doreen Virtue, but I happen to still, love her products and just her as a person still. But we all go through certain phases in our lives, but that's neither here or there. Her products are still very useful. So yeah, let's continue. Okay. So, as you can see, it's a very pretty blue, and indigo is a bluish color, so that makes sense. Indigo Angel, you want to use indigo color, I guess. It is in a sturdy box. It is Hay House. I think Hay House has two different names because it's either Hay House or Lifestyles. I think they're the same publishing company, they just have different names. So of course I always get into the guidebook before we get into any cards, And in the inside of the box is a pale, pretty pink, if that matters. I know some people like the color of the boxes. But so yeah, here is the guidebook, and as you can see, it is relatively thin. Okay, it is a 2013 publication. Again, it is Doreen Virtue and her son Charles Virtue. Here are a list of her other oracle card decks. I have pretty much, obviously I have most of these here, but there are a few that I do not have. But either way it goes, there's just some there. So the cards do come in alphabetical order. Mine are not in order, of course, at the moment, but when you get them, they should come in alphabetical order. There's a table of contents helping you to guide your way through the appropriate page to get to the card that you're looking for, or the card meaning that you're looking for. And then we have how to work with the Indigo Angel Oracle Cards, your standard Doreen Virtue guidebook, really just thinner. And yeah, so clear your own or clear your card deck, consecrating the cards, asking a question, shuffling the cards. And here is a little prayer that you can say to cleanse your cards, break the energy in, or just in general before you do a reading for yourself and others. We have spreads in here. We have a 3-card message. It looks like that's all they bring up as far as spreads go. And then the meaning of the cards. And we have, for example, acceptance. You have the reproduction here, the keyword there, and more information and insight regarding the card's message. And it goes on for that, or like that for each card. We have about the artist and the author. And I'm pretty sure further information about Doreen Virtue and her son. And yeah, which altogether looks like a 55-page guidebook. So yeah, let's see. So again, mine are not in order because I've been using them and all of that fun good stuff. So they are gilded silver. Here are the backs. Yep. Trying to get that light off of it. So pretty standard Doreen Virtue or Hay House Oracle card size if you're used to those. But yes, pretty blue, greenish, kind of like stars coming out just a little bit. And then we have this little thing here, which I guess you can call a mandala if you want to. I don't think that's what it is, but I mean, that's a close reference. So but yeah, let's get into the cards. The card stock is pretty good. I try to be careful with them because I would like for the gilding to stay as neat as possible, but over time, you know, you just end up really not caring, to be honest. And you have to use the cards, and that's why while I try to be as careful as I possibly can, obviously you can't be too careful, especially with gilding. But yeah, so here are the cards, and as you can see, we have the keyword or angel or whatever is on the card at the bottom here. There is no extra insight as far as, like, you know, the big paragraph of information. I know some people kind of get distracted by that, so that's not a problem here. There aren't any borders really except for this pink thing, but I don't think that's going to bother anyone. So yeah, so it is diverse in terms of ethnic backgrounds, and we have a lot of different angels and just a lot of things that you can do for inner work. if you're into that type of thing, this would be a deck for you. Again, whether or not you are or identify as an indigo child or adult or whatever. But so we have Archangel Metatron here. We have You Are Loved. I did have a video on this when I had my first copy, but I think I did delete it. I'm not sure. Like I said in previous videos, I am updating some of my Oracle deck reviews and stuff, just because of back then my quality was very poor. It's still not as great now, but it is better than it was when I first started. I am working on it definitely, so bear with me. Divine Purpose. You Are Not Alone. So I feel like that's the air blowing that over there, but I feel like there is a message in here for everyone. Allow love. Learn something new. So just let your intuition guide you with this deck, or really any other deck, whether it's by Doreen Virtue or not. We have self-reflection. Believe in yourself. Ask for a sign. So what I did used to do with this deck, I don't do it anymore really, because this is a deck that I don't pull off the shelf as often as I should possibly. But what I did do was I did kind of, sometimes I would put it on my refrigerator, like get a magnet and clip it on there. Whatever card came up for me for the day or for the week for me to meditate on, I would put it, attach it to my refrigerator, just because I didn't really have anywhere else to put it. But we have Apologize, Show Appreciation, Trust, Compassion, Pray, Look Through the Situation, Divine Timing, Perfect. I am in love with any card pretty much that includes a message about just being patient and waiting for the universe to give you whatever it is that you are needing or wanting. But I preach this to my niece and nephews all the time, that you cannot get what you want all the time when you want, and it's a good thing though. But of course, you know, they're kids, so yeah, what can I say about that? Especially my nieces and nephews, they are very stubborn, even the youngest ones. So manifest, release, relax, expressions, authority, share your wisdom, you are safe, you are understood, acceptance, explore, Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael is an angel that I do strongly identify with, more than any of the other ones that you could ever hear of, whether it's Gabriel, Ariel, Uriel, Samuel. I really get stronger messages or just guidance and feel protected by Archangel Michael out of all of those angels. We have health, stay, send love, physical outlet, make a wish, which is the cover photo on the box as well as the guidebook. Friendship, such a beautiful card, especially in this day and age where we're going through a lot of worldwide, I will call it trauma, I guess, because it's just a lot going on. But definitely when I looked at this card earlier, it just brought me back to what's going on in the world now with the racism and stuff. And this is just a beautiful card to kind of get you through that, I guess, or just to kind of uplift you, because I mean that's what we are trying to get to. We're trying to get to equality and trying to have people to treat everyone like humans. Everybody has value. Dreams. And that's what I like about Doreen Virtue the most. She included everybody in her decks. So, not all of them, but majority of her decks include everyone. And not just ethnic backgrounds, but like different like ages and stuff like that as well. And animals and just different things in general. Freedom. You're special. You already know. Patience. And the last one, self-care. Yeah, so that is the full flip through in my review of the Indigo Angel Oracle deck created by Doreen Virtue alongside her son Charles Virtue. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have the deck? If you could get your hands on it, would you purchase it? Let me know something. If I ever find that other deck, my first copy of it, which I'm pretty sure I'm not going to, I may give it away. I don't know. If not give it away, I would definitely combine it with this one just to make it a empowerment deck, even though it is the same one. But I doubt, y'all, that I will even find it because it's been years, a few years. So, but sometimes stuff pops up out of the blue, so you never know. But that is it, guys. I'm trying to look and see, because I didn't go over who the artist is. Okay, so about the artist, okay, it's right here. It is Carol Hayers, I'm not sure. She has a website down there. I don't know if the illustrators ever get copies of the decks. I would think they do. But possible, maybe she snagged a couple of copies that people can get their hands on. I'm not sure, but there's a website, www.carolhere.com. Charles Virtue, again, is Doreen Virtue's son, if you're wondering who that is. I think she also has a deck with her daughter-in-law. I'm not exactly sure who Melissa Virtue is. That's one of the decks I don't have, the Angel Dreams by Doreen Virtue, that I so desperately want to get my hands on. But you already know how Doreen Virtue decks are doing right now. You either can't find them, or if you do find the originals, they are way too expensive. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I wish you love and light and hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of vibes this deck gives you. Is it something you're interested in? What would you use it for? Are you an Indigo Angel? Whatever you want to tell me, I'd be happy to hear it. Also, before I go, again, if you are commenting, YouTube has issues, y'all. I'm not able to see everybody's comment as soon as you send your comment. So if I do not reply in a timely fashion, it's because I have not seen the notification. I either get notifications for some, and then others I have to just go find on my videos and on my channel and through the YouTube studio. So yeah, so I'm not ignoring anybody. It's just the way YouTube is set up, at least for me. I don't know if anybody else is going through it, but yeah. And I also like to welcome my new subscribers, and thank you for those that have stuck around. My channel is or there's always is room for improvement. for anybody, but I do thank you guys for just sticking around. Even if you don't watch my videos, I am happy that you are still subscribed. But either way it goes, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back with more content, more deck reviews, more pick a card readings, more collective readings, spiritual related stuff, really. Just let me know what you guys would like to see. And yeah, so anyway, love and light, guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.